Everyone's big dog. Up in my warehouse still. This is another lot of stuff that I picked up. A gentleman hit me. Well, actually, I was going to my dumpster where I live, and guy saw me and tracked me down. Said, I got some stuff you're interested in if you want to take a peek. I told him I'd come in a couple days. So that's the stuff down there. We'll get into that in a minute. But then I had another guy hit me up last night, and I went to his house, and he had this stuff for me. So let's get into what I have today. So one of the first things, it's kind of cool. These are actually wine bottle corks, but they're made out of Israel. They're called Lechim from Israel. Lechim, something. And so these were in a box. First thing I saw was this. I gotta look it up. I don't know nothing about it, but I do know that it is puffy stickers. They've never been as pack. Still factory sealed from KB. 99-cent price tag. Really good shape. So, from 1982. It's got Battle Cat, Beastman, Zodiac, Skeletor, Tila, and He-Man. Of course, the Master Universe sticker. So, that's a nice piece. Something else I saw real quick was these Star Wars erasers. Now, they are unpunched, both of them. One is R2-D2 and the other one is Yoda. And these are from 83. The boxes are a little wore a little bit. Still sealed nicely to the card. But really, really nice pieces. And here's the Yoda. That card's a little punched in right there a little bit, but still not bad from 83. One other thing I saw was a bag. Had this stuff in it, which I thought was Star Wars figures or not. But it did have a Jawa in it. Vintage Jawa. It just needs to be cleaned a little bit. It's a little marked up. It's a little loose. Doesn't have its cape. I just sold one with cape, super tight, at RetroCon. This one here, a little on the loose side, but it was nice to find. So, and there was this vintage guard guy. He's the only Star Wars figure that was in there. That was vintage. Does anybody know who this guy is? It's kind of cool. But I really don't know. Then, of course, some Robin Hood figures in there. 2 different versions of Robin Hood. Here's a newer Star Wars piece. Another one. A couple little ones. Imagine that, guys. The M&M Star Wars Darth Vader is pretty cool. This is a metal figure. It's very cool. It's heavy too. Some more of the little people stuff. Got this one. And these two. The barber or somebody, baker or somebody. There's another little Star Wars piece. Little Pinocchio. It's a McDonald's Spider-Man. Like I said in the previous video, I'm trying to get a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I used to have tons of it, but then I just lost it all. Well, sold it all, I should say. That guy. He's missing a head. That's Luke Skywalker. Toy Story, Woody. I just sold the matching Minnie Mouse yesterday to this. I didn't know, and I got that one today. This guy. Bobby's World. The little Viking dude's pretty cool. Then these Corgi, well, not this is Tailspin, but these Corgi cars are in there. Kind of cool. There's that one. There's a matching one. Really in good shape for being probably 70s. I actually have a trailer for this. That one. So that's going to be it for that little stuff. So this, I just picked up a lot of these the other day. I didn't do a video on them or nothing, but they are just plastic Star Wars pieces from the 90s. There's Han Solo. I picked up another Han Solo in a Stormtrooper outfit. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. They are missing their lightsabers though. And then there was a Leia and Lando Calrissian. That's what I picked up the other day. But it's inside my car somewhere, and that thing's loaded. So these little figures are in there. Just little creatures in there. That was in there. There's Thing. This is a cool Hawk. I could have sold this yesterday. Had a guy. He's a Hawk guy. He buys from me everywhere. Everywhere I see him, he buys all my Hawks. So I sold all my Hawks yesterday, but one he bought it, but he wants and now he's getting ready to get into the Thing too. So there's some Transformers, some newer stuff. That one, little Beast Wars rat. And they seem to be all complete. Maybe missing a weapon. This guy, I didn't even bother trying to transform. That's how it was. That's how it is. Got this little cool looking baboon. Yeah, I don't know what he does. Looks like something happens here, but ain't happening. So, then this here was in there. Now this is one of them talking Austins. You actually put him through your computer. You can plug him in the computer. And that microphone piece right there goes in the bottom of the microphone. And he talks. So, don't know nothing about it. And then in there was She-Ra. Very clean She-Ra too. It's a very, very clean piece. So that's a nice piece. This Digimon was in there. I think it's missing the wings though. But definitely a cool piece. It's missing a couple pieces actually, but Digimon parts like that, so everybody likes them. There's a Joker. There's another Joker. This is either Superpowers or Secret Wars, one of them. And then Batman. Another Batman. And yes, another Batman. Now I don't know who this guy is. If someone knows, please let me know who he is. Come on, focus. There it is. But like I said, I don't know who he is. So if you know, just please let me know. I have a couple Tinkerbell figures and other sisters of hers. So this one here, I saw, figured just go with the rest that I have. I have this Spider-Man 3 times. It's missing that hand. Every time. So I got it. It's supposed to talk or something, but I don't know. I have 4 of these guys in the store right now. That was in the box. G.I. Joe piece. Another G.I. Joe piece, Cobra guy. So the last things that were in that box I picked up from a buddy today were all these wrestlers. I'm running low on my wrestlers, and I don't understand it, but my wrestlers have been in the same bin for maybe a couple months, and the hands are just exploding apart. We did a toy show, or a little show, at the Vinyl Library last week, and when I did that show, everyone's like, oh, it's missing hands. Look at someone shoot it. So I went through the bottom of the box. I guarantee there's probably 50 hands that are just exploded in there. And yesterday, I went through, and anyone that had a broken hand, I just basically bagged it. I'm going to sell it as a custom parts bag. Heads, the other arm, legs, whatever you got to do. But I guarantee there's 15 wrestlers that lost their hands. It's crazy. So here's Lex Luger, Randy Orton, The Miz, Sheamus, John Cena, Triple H, Batista, Yokozuna, his little KO little wrestler, which I have a few of these in the store. This is another Clubber Lang. I just picked one up a couple weeks ago, previous video, and I got another one. I think this is Rick Martel, but this is a Remco wrestler. Kind of cool. I think that's Remco too. Don't say. This was in there, just a cool piece. This is my son's favorite Godzilla figure, enemy. Oh, it's a Biolante, I think it is. So, he loves the fight scene where Godzilla rips the heads off. And then there was these two Mego figures. Now, I don't know who this guy is. I have no clue who he is. And this is, I want to say, this is Batgirl. But that's definitely not Batgirl clues. So, yeah, maybe I can clean her up a little bit. Her legs are a little marked. Got paint on it right there. So maybe I can get them cleaned up. But, definitely Batgirl. Definitely not her clues. So that's going to do it as far as the phone call I got last night about coming to my house. I got shit for you. So that's what I did. So going back to the other story. This gentleman walked down to the dumpster, hit me up. He says, Brian, I got some stuff. He told me he had 5 pieces. There's actually 6 here. He told me that he had Lone Ranger and Tonto figures in the box. So I was assuming it was these style figures, which this Tonto is like super, super clean. And I have some already, but this guy is clean, 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 clean. So this was an extra gun. I'm assuming it's Tonto's gun that goes on his horse. Because I don't see no other box that it came in. But, so, the box is in decent shape. Really, really good shape. These are by Gabriel Toys too. So, that was a good piece. So anyhow, the guy offered me a price, and I decided, I said, yeah, I'll come get it. So I told him I'd probably get it Monday. And when I went over there, when he started bringing stuff out, I was amazed because he told me there was 2 in boxes. Well, they pretty much all got a box. They all got boxes. And he told me he had Tonto's horse, which that's not Tonto's horse. That is the Stallion Stand, which is actually Smoke, which is actually, who's it, Blackie? Let's see, Smoke, Lone Ranger's friend and foe, Butch Cavendish. So, the box for this is really good shape. It's got that little tear there. Really, really good shape. Has the instructions. Still has the bags that some of the stuff was in. The stands. Great shape. The horse. is like immaculate, man. Don't look like they ever been played with. So that's a really nice piece. Tonto's a nice piece. And then when I saw the Lone Ranger, it wasn't Lone Ranger single like the Tonto. It's Lone Ranger with silver in a box. And it is complete. He has all his guns. He's in super clean condition. Like I said, I have more of these. I think I got 2 Lone Rangers, or 1 Lone Ranger, or 2 Tontos. That's what I got. But what's neat, though, it came with an extra, not in the box, but there's an extra mask, so I can put this on one of my other Lone Rangers. So that's kind of cool. Comes with the instructions. And the horse is just great shape. But it is complete. It's got dishes in the saddlebags. The box, I don't know if I can do something with that because it looked like something was sitting on it, and I got to see if I can maybe put something in there to kind of stiffen that back up right on that top side. Otherwise, it collapses. So, but really, really good shape. The plastic that goes here is right there. Maybe I can just put some glue around it and put that back in there so it looks better. So when he came out, I had intentions of kind of doing down just a hair. That's what we do, right? We flip. We need to make the most money we can. So, yeah, we hear prices, but we try to get our lowest price. Trust me, people do it to me. I do it to other people. That's just the way it goes. And but the price that he had given me in the beginning, listening to what he had, thinking that was a small piece in a box, I was happy with it. But when I went there, I had intentions to try to just get a couple dollars off, not much, maybe $10. And he brought it out, and I just whipped the money out, handed it to him, and walked away. So these sets are kind of cool. This is the Hidden Rattler Adventure set. These are sealed, never out of box. Really, really cool. So definitely really nice. So there's the Rattlers in there. And then this is the Blizzard Adventure set. This is for Tonto. So he can, when there's a gun, an extra knife, and saddlebags, and his little thing that goes around his waist there, whatever you call them. I can't remember, poncho, whatever they are, I don't know. And then I thought I was done, but then he brought this out. This is 100% complete. This is great. I'm talking, don't even look like it's got one scratch in it. Door slides open. The side does. Excuse me a second. All the sleeping bags. Everything's in there. The campfire. The other side, which this all opens up. Come on. Bear with me, guys. I ain't gonna get it. But anyhow, this side here, this is supposed to pop out the bottom, and this opens up and has an awning. This is so tight, I don't think it's ever been out of here. I tried to open this up, and I can't get it, and I don't want to rip it, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is. But this thing is like super clean. Now, I have one of these, and I have in really good shape, and it is complete. But the tent is a little tore up in here. When you open this up, the awning's tore. I kind of taped it back together or stapled. I can't remember how I did it. But, yeah. So when I saw this stuff, I just gave my buddy the money. Said, thank you, put it in the car, and I left. So, he did tell me that when he bought this, and I kind of wish I'd known, but when he bought this, he had ran out of money. He had bought a lot of stuff that day, he says, and this was pretty much one of the, towards the end of the day kind of sale. And when he bought all this stuff, she had tons and tons of Action Jackson in a box, all sealed, and he didn't have any more money. And instead of calling me, he left and went to, came back about an hour later with some more money. and she had sold everything to one guy. So, you lose sometimes. So, this is a big little. I'll get it out, I swear. So this is Big Dog. Rate, subscribe, hit that like button. Till the next one. Big Dog's out. Everybody be safe.